Welcome to the Whiskey Vault.
I'm Daniel.
I am Rex, and this
is a gift from Magnificent Bastard Kurt Stroeters.
Kurt Stroeters, you magnificent bastard.
I'm excited about this one.
Kilkerran.
I love Kilkerran.
Yeah.
And it's one of those ones that every time you pour it, I always think like, it's not my default. Like when I'm thinking I'm gonna grab a whiskey, I never think of Kilkerran. But every time someone pours me Kilkerran, I think, damn, that's good. And I go back.
I wonder what that is. There's some whiskey brands.
It's like Wallflowers, the band. Same thing.
Yeah.
Never remember them. Then they come on, and you're like, I fucking like the Wallflowers. Yeah.
Some whiskey brands you pour it once and then forever you remember, oh yeah, I really like that brand. Others, you pour it, you really like it, and maybe like the name's forgettable and
I don't know.
Yeah. Something like Ardbeg. It has a lot of associative memories, like pirates and
Oh, smell that. This is batch 2 of the heavily peated. This is a Werther's Original Smoke Bomb.
Okay, so I wouldn't start with Werther's Original. I would start with the
smoke bomb first. This is the after impact, though.
I was like, if a smoke bomb landed on a Werther's Original,
yeah,
it exploded.
So do this, smell it, then sit it down, count to 2, then think Werther's Original. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
It's strong. That butterscotch is strong.
It's more of a campfirey, savory meat.
Yeah.
Campfire and meat. I'm not getting iodine or Band-Aid or a lot of saltiness. It's campfire.
It's got
savory.
the same butterscotch that single malt that we've made has.
Yeah.
Only way more campfire.
Yeah, that wood smoke. Like you're standing above the fire and you're getting those tendrils.
I need to pour this for Emma because this is like right in the same family as our malt.
She is contractually bound to only ever drink
our whiskey?
No, Lefroy.
Oh, Lefroy. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Man, that smells delicious.
Hey, Lefroy, you want to steal our blender? Just make her an offer. She's
Are
gone.
you getting a creamy? Yeah, no, she would absolutely be like, sorry, guys.
Right.
I got to do this.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll be the blender now.
Yeah. Oh, great.
No, I could.
You're going to use actual blenders. The only distiller in the world that uses actual blenders to blend.
Yeah, and then you get people going with their monocles. Well, you want to do it slowly so as not to bruise the whiskey. Holy f***, what are you doing?
Oh, God.
Yeah, the smoke, it's basically broad stroke flavor, smoke. If you like smoky stuff, this is probably going to land somewhere in your wheelhouse.
This is creme brulee, butterscotch creme brulee, toasted top, then the smoke bomb.
You know what? I was not finding any of like the Band-Aid, iodine, medicinal stuff. The longer I live with this,
it's coming back.
The campfire meatiness is starting to pull back the curtain a little bit, and I'm starting to find a little bit of that iodine note in there.
I love it.
Yeah.
Fruit. What is that? It's a pastry. It's a fruit pastry. It's malty, but not like Speyside malty. It's bready, like fruit bready.
You went off on a different direction than I did.
Yeah.
I landed in like a sharp cheese sprinkled over vanilla.
I like that too. Hang on.
Yeah.
I could see that too. Now we're ignoring the fact that it still is definitely smoky whiskey. Just first, middle, and end. Smoke, smoke, smoke.
Yeah.
But
underneath that umbrella, that dense fog of smoke, there's a lot of things going on. That's really nice, man.
That's really, see, Kilkerran.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give you a little bit of a
heavily
history.
peated. Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Sure.
The Glen.
Real quick though. Did you look at the proof?
No. How high?
Hazard a guess.
53.
This is 60.9%. This does not.
It does not drink like that.
It is not nearly
I'm
that.
need to slow down.
Not nearly that hot on the palate as what's in there.
Let's add a little water.
That's impressive to have, because the intensity of the flavors, that's an intensity of flavor that I say, okay, that's a 60%, richness, robustness, intensity to flavors.
Yeah.
But the hotness,
not there.
The bite, that's not, worthy of a 60% statement.
No.
Like, to your point, I think it's closer to like the low 50s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, it's good. All right, a little water. Hang on, because I'm going to tell you a story while you try it with water. Oh, the butterscotch and the fruit note jumps out all of a sudden. You see what I mean?
That really
like a green apple.
made room for it, yeah.
But the bready note is still there. Ooh, I like it better.
This is a different whiskey.
Totally different. Completely changed.
Yeah, you pour a bit of water in there. Honestly, you like it better. I think I like it without water a little bit better.
I like it with a little water.
The water, that made the alcohol wake up.
It also brought the fruit up for me, though.
It brings the fruit up, but I'm feeling that 60% ding once you add a bit of water. It wakes up all of those oils, and wow, there's your bite.
I agree.
After you put it in the water.
All right, so check this out. This is a short version of this story.
Yeah.
Glengyle Distillery was the original distillery, had a whole family that originally was making whiskey, all these other distilleries. They had a little bit of, one guy went off on his own for some family infighting problems. He started Glengyle, and then eventually it went upside down and closed. Multiple attempts to revive it happened, but it wasn't until more modern history that the Campbelltown region was told, sorry, you're about to lose your status because you only have 2 distilleries, Springbank and Glen Scotia.
Yeah.
You need 3 to be a region.
Okay.
And it was around that time that a family member, descendant of the original founder, revived Glengyle Distillery. Now, notice it doesn't say Glengyle on the bottle.
Right.
That was because, one, in the meantime, a blend called Glengyle became famous. And they couldn't get the rights back to it.
I wonder what Glengyle was. If the blend would
We
take
have
the
a
name.
Glengyle
Well, I
blend.
mean, saying,
Yeah.
why would a blend take the name and then they'd also let them take the same name? There's got to be something historical.
Because there's been 100 years in the meantime.
Yeah.
They're going for the hit. Anyway, so, but it didn't taste anything like a Campbelltown.
Right.
Right? We have a Glengyle blend somewhere in here. Anyway, so they decided, you know what? We're going to call it Kilkerran, even though we are actually the Glengyle Distillery. And it also helps that people associate Glen with Speyside, so we don't want to use that name anyway.
Okay.
Even though there's a Glen Scotia in Campbelltown.
Right.
But, so we are drinking the distillery that kept Campbelltown its region.
Oh.
Thanks to them,
Yeah.
Campbelltown is still a region.
Yeah. It's. I mean, to your point, it is one of the not often referenced regions because it doesn't have nearly as many distilleries in there. Yeah. I mean, Campbelltown is one of those things that if you are a fan of the smoky scene in general, Isla, Campbelltown, that's going to be your bag. And then what's the Isla, Campbelltown, and then there's a third that often gives some really nice smoke offerings.
Well, it's just islands.
Islands.
But that's not an actual region according to this. It's
just
considered a region by certain people, but it's not in the books.
Okay. Man, whiskey.
Islands are wrapped into the highlands.
It's just so futzy. It's all the futzy. As soon as you try and find a hard and fast rule, you'll have 50 different exceptions. Joseph Stackhouse, Daniel always pours more for Rex than himself. I think that's his way of telling Rex he loves him. Look longingly into my eyes and tell me that's true.
Nope.
You do realize I'm going to watch this? And when I watch this, you will be looking longingly into
damn it!
Franklin Scott. So I was watching the most recent Modern Rogue episode last night and was alarmed to see how short Brushwood is.
Yeah.
I demand that he and Daniel stand back to back to see who's taller.
I got a good few inches on Brushwood.
Yeah. So Daniel is a hobbit. Brushwood, is it like the Lord of the Rings elf? Do they have gnomes?
Oh yeah, no, not in there, but
What was smaller
It
than a
could be a
halfling?
gnome.
What was smaller than a halfling?
Dwarfs.
Dwarfs?
But they were a little chunky.
He's not thick enough to be a dwarf.
no, maybe gnomes.
Like a pixie? Is he a pixie?
No.
He's not a
It's not a
pixie?
pixie. I think gnome.
Gnome?
Yeah,
He's pretty gnomey.
a wood gnome because he has that whole campus now. It's in the woods.
Oh yeah, he's a wood gnome. So
You might find him in your garden with a fancy hat.
halfling gnome. Yeah, Brian's pretty short. Yeah. I like the hell out of this.
Me too.
And I feel really bad that I'm probably going to forget about it and have to rediscover it a few years from now.
From now on, we'll drink Kilkerran while listening to the Wallflowers.
Here's stop fighting, stealing, and drinking.
If you fight me, fight for a friend.
Steal, may you steal your liver's heart.
And if you drink,
May
may
you
you
drink
drink.
with us.